Welcome back to another Beeline to Passports. This is GKI Radio. My name is Joe Batista, and you are listening the show then you love every Monday at 8 p.m. Beeline to Passports. And tonight we have another beautiful guest. This lady then we have tonight. She is a model. Also, she is an actress. And tonight we have Miss Dori Missurai. Dori,
Hi.
welcome to Line to Passports, and thank you for accepting the invitation.
Thank you for the invitation, Joe.
And Dory, like we said every week, we want to know everything, starting with how everything started, childhood, education, and all that great stuff.
Okay, so let's get into it. My name is Dori Missurai, and I was born in Budapest, Hungary. I was also raised growing up in Hungary, the same country. I'm coming from a fairly big family, very supportive, very loving, very caring. Um, we moved a lot around of Budapest, but it just made it more exciting for me. Like sometimes I had to switch schools and learn how to gain new friends in the meantime. And um, I had a great childhood.
All right, and well, tell us, your childhood was over there in Hungary, but after that, you decide to move to the U.S., correct?
Yes. So I had a family member. My sister moved to Florida when I was 16 years old. So my biggest dream was to finish my high school education and follow her. So I did that. I In high school I learned economy, and I thought that's what I'd be doing for the rest of my life, and possibly become an accountant or working in a bank. Um, but once I moved to the States, I did not further that education line, and I've decided to do different jobs, and I ended up finding my passion towards modeling.
And when you decide to start a modeling career, you were studying. Your education was more in accounting area. How you feel, that transition being working in studying for something that ain't gonna be a job, 8 to 5, Monday to Friday, probably Monday to Saturday, that is the normal job, to something that is not normal, because in modeling, you can be working any day, you can be traveling. It's not that you're going to be in a particular area, or meaning in the particular area in the country. You can be traveling around. How you feel, you may making that change?
Exactly, it's a big transition. I agree with it. Probably the reason why is I always craved more creativeness in my life, and I wanted to find that kind of creative self in me. I was always told that I should be doing modeling because I'm tall and thin, but I never really had the passion towards it. So that's what I was more looking forward to, practical jobs that gives me like a secure income salary, and as you said, the 9 to 5 ideal work hours and free weekends. But then slowly I realized this is not probably what I would love to do for the rest of my life. So I started seeking for opportunities. I just wanted to get my pictures taken for the first time when I was 25 years old. I just wanted to have some nice pictures of me so I can remember how I looked in my elder years. And that actually led me to a website whereas I was called into a casting call, which was well, an audition, which was kind of confusing for me. But I grabbed the opportunity. I went to Tampa the next day, and I found out it's basically auditioning to join the model and talent management that I went to. So because I had no experience in runway or any sort of modeling, posing, anything, I decided to go with their start with their curriculum first. So I signed up with the team and I learned so much. I learned so much about modeling, and also it led me to start acting as well because they had a combined package that offered not only modeling but acting classes as well. So you would learn about monologues, how to read teleprompters, again posing, the facial expression, pausing, and all kinds of different classes, including makeup as well.
Nice. And you mentioned the teleprompter. That is very important because if you looking for doing something in TV, that is a requirement. That's something that is a requirement because you need to learn how to read that teleprompter plus smile at the same time. It's not easy. It's
Look
not.
into that, yeah.
It's a process, and it's basically a learning process that you do during this training that you get. And doing that training, did you have the opportunity to model in Florida?
Yes. So with the model management, they regularly post about auditions and casting calls. I was able to go on one of the fashion shows that they had in Tampa. It was like an open, a tropical um, style with all kind of different designers. That was my first time ever doing the runway and posing in a bikini, which definitely got me out of my comfort zone.
Wow, yeah, that is a key there. Sometimes in this career, they put you out of your comfort zone. First of all, because you need to wear a bikini, you need to make certain gestures, you know, dress colors, all the things, and you don't do it, but they push you, and then it's good because they see something on you that you can do, and that's the reason why they push you to be out of the comfort zone. That's super
Exactly.
important. Wow, wow. And one more thing, where you're located in Florida?
I am located in Sarasota. There's many opportunities in this town, but I usually prefer to go to Tampa or Orlando. So I definitely love the traveling part of modeling.
Nice, nice. Yes, and you heard she loved to travel. Let's contact us. She is part of the Silera Talents. She is looking for opportunities. Contact us, and we will help Dory to be in your show and be in a movie or TV show. You never know. Just let us know, and we will push on that with Dory. Dory, let's take the first commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna talk about more about your career, more about the last 2 3 years of your life, and we will continue with all that great stuff. When we come back, from this commercial break, we will continue learning more about Dori Missouri and more of her dreams and career here in Beeline to Passports on GKI Radio. Welcome back. Welcome back. We are back from this commercial break and great music. And you're listening Beeline to Passports on GKI Radio. Tonight we have one of our Silera talents. Her name is Dori Missouri. Uh, and she is a model and an actress. And Dori, continuing with your information, what you've been doing, or your career. Tell us of the projects that you has been achieved in the last 2 or 3 years.
Okay, so as I said, I started out in Tampa, finishing my curriculum and learning about modeling and expanding my knowledge about acting as well. Once I finished and graduated, I felt confident enough to start applying for local projects in the area. And first, I got a background, like an extra role in Sarasota. And then I find out about Ringling College and how they do student films almost every month. And I started applying for all the auditions. I was at Ringling College, the library where they did the audition and casting calls every week or every chance I get. And I successfully landed, I believe, three other roles with them. And one of them was a supporting role of a great little short film, which unfortunately I think did not get completed due to the coronavirus and everything that happened afterwards. So these were my local projects in Sarasota. I also participated in a film, in a short film that we submitted to the Tampa Bay Underground Film Festival. So it was a lot of fun. We definitely gained a lot of experience. I was also a support. I had a supporting role in that short film as well, and it was a lot of fun going and seeing the screening at the Tampa festival, the film festival. So that definitely kept up my confidence to keep going. And eventually, I landed my first lead role in a comedy, which was in Orlando with Melt on This. And well, I definitely learned most of my experience from that filming.
Nice, nice. And that is when we met.
Exactly, that's what led me to meet you.
Yes, at that event, we went with another two of the talents, and we met Dory, and we met Angie, and we met also Eddie.
Eddie, Eddie,
Eddie.
yes.
And I know Eddie for many many years, and Eddie is the official voice of this show. That is the guy, the voice that you heard when doing the opening and the closing of the show. That is Mr. Eddie Irizarry. Uh, and doing that, I know I remember there was a red carpet, and there was a great event because they have everything. They have the red carpet. They have the press around. You were everywhere. People that were looking for you to take pictures with you as the lead of the show, and then that helps to open others opportunities. What was the other opportunity they opened with Melt on This?
So I think since Melt on This, I put acting on pause actually for a little bit. My number one reason was all the restrictions and because of COVID and the whole coronavirus situation, it just didn't feel safe for me to apply for jobs and keep getting tested for productions and for filming. So I definitely put acting on a pause. I don't think I did another or I attended in another movie ever since. But I definitely do miss acting, and I do miss modeling as well. So in
Well,
the meantime, I
let,
was actually taking acting classes.
let me help you with that. You were on this musical, and you were doing melt on
Yes.
this. Yeah, you see, you need your manager to help you to remember stuff. But yeah,
Exactly. And the music video, I ended up, yes, because we created the music for the official music for Matt on this, which still hasn't come out yet. So I'm very excited.
correct, correct. That was another opportunity for you. Yes, and what you're saying is true. That was hard during the pandemic. There was a lot of issues, with production companies trying to do a safe set, but the opportunities they start coming back now. Recently, I can say mid October, um, September, October, they start coming back, and they've been very busy around Florida, in certain areas, Florida, but Atlanta is crazy. They in certain point in December there was 21, 27 movies filming at the same time in the Georgia territory, from Savannah, Atlanta, Duluth. They were all that. Miami, they have several. They were filming in Miami. I've been working on some of those, and the Tampa area, specifically in the St. Pete. They has been doing some films and some projects over there, including the Shark Week. The Shark Week that was this year, doing everything in the St. Pete area. Now, Dory, you said that you were taking some acting classes. Meanwhile, what area you were doing some improv? What were
Yes. Yes, so I found a theater in Sarasota where they held acting classes. So I started out with an acting 101 program when we learned about a lot of different techniques. We did not even do any talking at the first couple classes. It was more about how to express yourself with body language. I learned about the mirror technique when you're acting up on stage with other actors. And so I just really wanted to expand my knowledge about what's the difference between performing on stage live and versus when you're filming and you have the opportunity to do a retake when you make a mistake. So and of course it has a lot of differences and similarities. So it was really nice to gain more experience and knowledge about theater acting.
yeah, the theater is another world. Right there is not a cut. It's if you fail something or you forget something, you need to continue. The audience didn't, maybe don't notice that, but hey, you need to continue as normal.
If,
And
if you notice, they will notice too. If you notice
yes,
and you give it a time, or you say, "Oops, I didn't do it right," they will notice that. So that's definitely hard. And actually, that was the main reason that inspired me to take the following class after that, which was improvisation. And so we learned a lot about how to pick up lines from where you get lost. So if you get an answer that you haven't expected to get, or you expected a different answer, how to keep roll with it, how to come up with a new quick new idea. So it was definitely a lot of fun as well, and it helped me grow as well.
awesome, awesome. And you use or you learn any technique like Meissner or Stanlonsky?
I think we learned about both.
Both. Okay,
Yes.
okay. And that's super important because sometimes you go on a stage or on set, and you need to apply that being there, because sometimes you have other actors, they have less experience, and you are not the lead, but you need to start helping that other person to continue the flow of the scene. That's super, super, super important. All right, well, let's take another commercial break. And when we come back, we will continue talking about more of your career and what you're doing right now in the industry and out of the industry. Alrighty, and we're gonna take this short commercial break. But remember, people, drop a comment or question if you would like to hear them answer on the show. The number is 407 476 9059. Remember to say my name, Joe Batista, followed by your name and your question or comment. And you could also hear it here in Beeline to Passports on GKI Radio. We are back. We are back from this commercial break and great music on GKI Radio. This is B Line to Passports. My name is Joe Batista. I'm your host. And tonight we have a beautiful model and also an actress. Her name is Dori Missurai. And Dori, she lives in the Sarasota area, but this is the most important part. She wants to travel and she wants to be in your runway or your set. Just let us know, then we will help Dori to be in your show, in your film. Just let us know. And Dori, tell us what you've been doing in most recent right now in this last couple days. I know you were in your country visiting your family and you came back, and you've been doing some prepare yourself for uh, good stuff. Let us know what you've been doing.
So I definitely, since I haven't been very active, I'm working towards to upgrade my portfolio. So I've been searching for opportunities locally to meet with photographers, extend my portfolio, and to get back into the modeling game again.
Awesome, awesome. Yes, and we're looking to have Dory in a fashion show very soon that you see her in action, basically in action, and also pushing on any films around. Hey, we've been submitting and waiting for answers because she is a great actress. You need to watch that film, Melt on This, and you can see Dory in action. Also, just visit her no website, but on the social media. What are your social medias?
So I do have a Facebook and an Instagram account, and I'm definitely working towards to creating my website once I have all the updated pictures ready to upload. So my Facebook is just my name, my full name, Dorothea Mishurai, and my Instagram account is Mishurai, my last name, a D and do.
And the number two. And that's correct. Yes, she's in Instagram. She is in Facebook, and you can start looking for that pictures, and you see how beautiful is this lady. Um, Now, looking right now, you continue doing taking the courses, acting courses or improv.
Well, there's currently one that I was super interested in attending that was a stage fight combat class. So that is definitely a skill I would love to gain for acting because I feel like it could be really, really, really important for acting
Yes,
and useful.
yes.
So
Any action movie they will
exactly.
require that, including taking any courses. And we were talking with Mr. Um, Denny the other day about what you need to take to move forward. And with Dennis, in Milan, he was here a couple weeks ago, and he said they told him, "Hey, this is gonna be a movie doing a country. Do you know how to do ride a horse?" He said yes. He didn't know. And basically he went and took the courses and he learned and he did great. Same thing if you're taking any course a shooting handgun, that is important. You know, it's true that it's use prop guns, but it's important to understand and learn how to handle the gun, the right way, the position of the hands. Because remember, when you filming, the people that is watching, they need to see this like is reality, and that's why it's important getting that knowledge, that um, experience, training, because the people in the other side of the screen, they will feel that it's real or not, and that way they come the tomatoes. They come a lot of tomatoes or non-tomatoes. Before on the tomatoes, when it was on theater, there was, and you were bad, they throw all the tomatoes. Now it's like a ranking, and more tomatoes that you receive is that you did great. That is, that is, today's day is the opposite. You need to do great to receive a lot of tomatoes. Very, very interesting. Yeah. Dori, in beside that, the comeback, any other skills that you were looking to get?
Currently, I am trying to read more
Okay.
to expand and work on my English due to my accent. I do not mind that I have an accent. I just would like to perfect it a little bit more. And it's only because I haven't really been doing any of the acting and I want to be more comfortable with talking and continuously just performing. So I'm definitely freshening up my old memories and everything that I learned, and see what else I can find, what kind of opportunities are in the area. And you mentioned that there's some great classes in Orlando as well, which is not too far from me. So
Correct, correct. They have great classes in different areas. In particular, when you're looking to get in the front of the camera, people with experience or without the experience, they have great courses in the Orlando area. They have many, many organization companies with that, but they will help you to tweak whatever you feel then is needed, then you become a great actor. And that was another conversation in this show before. uh, Always when you go on stage or on set, you need to be the best in the industry. The reason of that, this is a competition. You have many other actors looking for that lead role, and that lead role equals money. And if you do great, if you are a great actor, the money comes. If you are not that good, the money will not come like you are looking. Let's say it that way. Let's say it that way. But yeah, it's important to always have that polish yourself in the different areas. Uh, Learn certain skills, and we have one actress here in this season. We were in the same movie, and we learned from each other. And we were doing certain things, and we were helping her with some stunts for the film, and it was pretty good. We worked together, um, and at the same time, help her polish certain areas. And she is now is shining because she received some contract recently from a very well-known production companies, and she's going to be traveling Canada and Europe, doing some film with people with big names, Scarlett Johansson, uh, Denzel Washington, all these great names. Then we, being in the entertainment industry and in the acting side of the entertainment industry, that is goals. Then we will love to achieve. Is
Exactly. Yeah.
is something that we want to put on the bucket. I would love to work with this person, and hey, why not? I have a great experience, a great opportunity working with Mr. Kevin Sorbo and Karen Abercrombie, and I learned a lot from these two people. But these people, they're very, very well known in the industry, and Mr. Sorbo is now doing a lot of Christian movies. And hey, hopefully in the future, very, very near future, I can work again with Mr. Sorbo and with Miss Abercrombie. Dory, let's take another break. And when we come back, we continue talking about future plans and stuff that you will love to achieve, and continue with your projects. And if you're looking to travel and areas that you will love to visit. Uh, Thank you, people, for being in this show, listening this show every week. This is our second season. We're looking to be here in GKI Radio for many, many, many other seasons. But thank you for being part of the show and learning about Miss Dori Missouri here in Beeline to Passports on GKI Radio. We'll be right back with more of this great actress and looking to be in your show or your film very soon. We'll be right back with more of Beeline to Passports on GKI Radio. Welcome back. Welcome back to Beeline to Passports on GKI Radio. My name is Joe Batista. I'm your host. And tonight we have a beautiful model and actress. Her name is Dori Missurai. And she have a lot of good experience that she will love to bring to your show or film. And Dori, learning about you and learning about your coaching techniques and all these things that you've been applying, because you learn, you start teaching in the modeling industry, but in the film industry you've been learning and you've been participating in student films, in a film, a feature film like Melt on This, and Melt on This, the musical that's coming up, and Melt on This too, that is coming on. That's another project I heard that they're looking to have that uh, very soon to start working on that. Tell us future plans for you. What you're looking to do in the next 60 days to a year, and what you want to achieve.
So my future plans are very like I'm very open to start modeling and acting again more actively. So when I started acting, my biggest goal was to have my own sitcom show, like a comedy show, because I like funny things. I prefer to be in a comedy more than being a horror movie because that is too scary for me. So I'm definitely leading towards that direction, and also I would like to do and be more busy with modeling jobs and opportunities.
Nice. I didn't know that you scare on the horror
Damn.
movies. Oh man, we're looking to produce something that is horror, and I was looking to have you as part of the project. Well, you will be part of the project, but I know now that you're gonna be scared
I
about.
actually did try. I auditioned. I tried to audition for a horror movie at the very beginning, and then I received the script and then all the lines and everything. I was just like, I can't. This is not something I would be great at because I can't even watch a horror movie. So, but we can definitely talk about it and see if it would be something I can participate
Definitely. Definitely, definitely. That's a project that we're looking behind the scene right now to do this year before the end of the year and have everything rolling and being part of any of the film festival to see how that works, helping the exposure of our talents and helping on the exposure of the project that we can do with the Silera. Uh, Now, uh, you said and you're looking more on the comedy and looking, the sitcom. Have you thought any, in now that you've been, you're part of the film industry, looking to do something in your country as well?
Well, in my last visit, because I spent a couple of months in Budapest, they definitely have some acting classes and acting get-togethers and events that I was looking at. I didn't attend at any of them yet, but it is a possibility. And I joined some groups on Facebook where I can follow all these opportunities in my hometown as well. So that would be very exciting.
Yes, and the most important part here then is gonna be in your main language. Beside that will be helpful, and it's like myself. I'm bilingual, but my main language is Spanish, and when I was taking the acting courses, the acting technique, the coach said, "Wait, you're good, but look on the uh, Hispanic, on the Spanish. Spanish is your first language, and on the Hispanic side, then you can explore that area." And I was doing a project in Miami a couple weeks ago for a series that's coming up in Warner Brothers. And I was telling my co-actors that in all the project that I've been doing in here in the US has been all in English. I didn't I didn't apply for anything in Spanish except for voiceovers, but nothing acting side in Spanish. That's something that we need to explore. And
Exactly.
I encourage then something like that, Dory. Let's encourage you to start looking on something like that that you can use what you learn and now apply to your main language. That will be a great opportunity. Then also will help you the exposure around the world.
That sounds
Yep.
amazing.
Yeah, it is. Always I said, sometimes people they have the dreams, but the dream you need to follow or let the dreams go. And when you follow the dream, you need to push in, put time to have that dreams comes true. And is part of my motto every day. All right. Dory, repeat on your social media and where we can see you also on the names of the movies that you have been participated in the student films and the feature film that you complete.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Now that you mentioned, I forgot to tell you about my IMBD page as well. So I'm also on IMBD under the name of Dori Missurai, just like displayed under here. And my Facebook name is my full name, which is Dorottya, which is Dorottya, followed by my last name. And you can also find me on Instagram. My account name is Mishurai D and number two.
Awesome. And final thoughts before the finish, if we complete this program today. Your final thoughts.
Well, I'm just very happy for the opportunity to be here, and I'm very grateful for this interview and to be able to spend some time and talk about my achievements and my future goals. It really means a lot to me. So I just would like to thank you for that.
And thank you for accepting the invitation. Thank you for taking the time. We planned this many, many times, and we were looking to do it,
A week
physical,
ago first,
face
I,
to
yeah.
face to face first, and then something came and we changed it and we did it virtual. But there was a plan to do that a previous week, but I have this project that came on last minute. And hey, opportunities, like we said, the opportunities. Uh, I always say the opportunity that come is like the arrow, borrow an arrow, the arrow that you shoot, that don't comes back. The word that you said that does not come back, or the train then have the opportunity for you that will not come back. You're looking to be active doing some projects. Always you need to be looking for the project and jump on that train, because not the train will leave you. I always looking on that opportunity. Well, Dory, again, thank you so much for being in our show. Thank you for the opportunity. We will continue assisting you, pushing on your career, having this opportunity with the show. This show is worldwide because it's through internet radio. We have listenings, an audience from Europe, from South America, Central America, from the Caribbean. They're going to be listening to the show, and they're going to start following you, and you're going to be notice that in your social media that you're getting more and new um, people starting following you and seeing your projects they're coming up and the project that you completed. Again, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And people, thank you for being in another week of the show with us. And remember, Beeline to Passports on GKI Radio every Monday at 8 p.m. And be a leader, rock the world, inspires others with your emotions in control. Good night.